Women are blessed with the most beautiful gift in life, the gift of generating another life. But would it be possible for a man to father a baby? Let's find out in today's video. Now you will learn two stories of two men who ended up carrying babies in their own wombs. Before we continue, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell. You'll help the channel grow and encourage us to keep producing better and better content for you. At the time of the news, Abdul Malik was a 40-year-old farmer living in a district of Baghra, a city in Bangladesh. He reported to a local medical school that he was in pain and was sure something strange was happening to him. No one could have guessed that a mystery would unfold there. He was admitted with complaints of abdominal distension, with a nodule and recurrent abdominal pain since birth. For example, he felt these symptoms since birth, but felt them in lesser proportion, worsening until he was 40 years old. Initially, it was suspected that she had an abdominal tumor, but when the doctors received the investigation reports, they were surprised to find an extremely rare condition. The doctors said that Abdul Malik had a baby in his abdomen, but not an ordinary baby like a woman carrying a child for 9 months, but a case of fetus in fetu, which is a developmental anomaly in which a baby develops inside another person's body, turning its development into the mother's womb. In this case, a malformed baby was developing inside Abdul's abdomen at the same time it was growing inside his mother's uterus. In other words, Abdul carried a baby in his abdomen for 40 long years. This fetus would be his twin brother, who failed to develop and was incorporated into the abdomen during his life in the womb. A similar case was that of the Indian farmer Sanju Bhagat. He was always recognized for having a very swollen belly, especially in the stomach area, and so he went on with his life. At the age of 36, the man began to experience severe abdominal pain and shortness of breath. He was taken to the emergency room where he was diagnosed with a tumor, but at the time of surgery, doctors discovered that this huge belly was not exactly a tumor. Sanju Bhagat also had one of the rarest medical conditions. He carried his twin brother's fetus for 36 years. The body had some developed limbs, nails, and hair. Upon giving birth, in quotation marks, doctors were shocked by such a scientific abnormality. The twin was finally removed during the operation. Bhagat never bothered to find out what had happened and was happy to learn that he was not the first man to become pregnant. This rare condition called fetus in fetu or parasitic twin is estimated to occur in one case per 500,000 births. In other words, 1 out of every 500,000 births, one of them is born with this condition. It can occur in both sexes with male predominance, with most patients presenting with abdominal mass in the first year of life, the oldest reported case being that of a 47-year-old man. In most cases, the fetus develops in the abdomen. Other rare sites include the head, the eye, among others. A fetus in a fetus can be considered alive, but only in the sense that the tissues that compose it have not yet died or eliminated. It has no prospect of life outside the host and always has critical defects, such as non-functioning organs. However, a question arises throughout this story. Is it possible for a man to become pregnant? According to gynecologist Abner Lobau from the Federal University of Sao Paulo, yes, but not naturally. Theoretically, it is possible for a man to get pregnant, but this is very risky. There are cases of women without a uterus who became pregnant, but in general they lost a baby. The man subjected to this strange experience would also have difficulty surviving. What would not be a problem is the fertilization of the egg by the sperm, which could be done in a laboratory. Then, the embryo would be transferred to a space in the abdominal region between several organs of the future father. To increase the chances of growth of the fetus, it would be ideal to choose a castrated man because he would produce little testosterone, an inappropriate male hormone for the baby. He, say, pregnant, would still have to receive a high dose of female hormones, but even under these conditions, childbirth would be dangerous. The placenta would probably settle in the kidney, liver, or other abdominal organ, and the hemorrhage at the time of cesarean section could be fatal, says gynecologist Abner Lobau. The child would also be at serious risk of death, since it could have very serious physical deformities, in addition to great possibilities of presenting pulmonary and developmental problems. So, naturally, it is impossible for a man to father a baby, but under the conditions mentioned above, this possibility gains a small chance. Although it is high risk and with a high probability that the baby will be born with disabilities. Did you like today's video? Leave your opinion or message in the comments. Thanks for being with us. See you soon.